Now, what was you say the community, they basically respected you, right?
Yes, sir. Like, we were very vocal.
But if you were vocal, because how did you reconcile? Because you said you didn't even believe it yourself that you were God.
Well, no, not that. I didn't. It wasn't about me believing in God, because the knowledge degree to student enrollment, or the first question in the student enrollment makes it very clear.
Right.
Exactly, it makes it very clear.
Right.
You really don't have to go past that. It explains it all. But there was a thing about the term God, and coming out of Christianity, coming out of Christendom, it was a process of using that word, because it's difficult to exchange or trade places, if you will, that unseen big man, like Sadat said in one of his records, big man and sitting on a throne, you go to heaven, you go to hell. That reference, it was a difficult process to psychologically change that image or remove that image and replace it with the image of understanding.
Right.
And so it's just funny, because to myself, they would go, oh, peace God, peace young God, and I would say peace Allah, because the challenge of getting over using that verbiage. And in the South, and I clearly don't want to speak for everyone in the South, but in the South there is that psychological weight of Christendom is heavy.
Yeah, we're talking about like the Bible Belt.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Exactly. That term is there for a reason. And as if you look at any type of self-awareness for the original man, the authors of that may have been from the South, but their movements, their birth records are in big cities. The brother Noble Jew Ali out of Detroit. Master Farah Muhammad out of Detroit. The Messenger out of Detroit. Allah out of Harlem. But all of those guys are from the South. But their movement, the birth record in the cities. So the more I call it the Great Migration, where all these black people got the hell out of the South and went north. You found that they were the ones that were a little bit more cultured in terms of like jazz and poetry and self-awareness or knowledge of self. You find that in those cities. In the South, you find a certain strength, because it took a lot of strength to stay. Just for the black people that stayed in the South, it took a tremendous amount of spiritual strength and physical strength. And then they have the knowledge of agriculture. So they had the more knowledge of the earth and how to cultivate the earth in the South. And I don't mean that in a philosophical sense. I mean in a literal sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
You feel how to cultivate the earth in the South. But in the North, they had more of, hey, do you really know where we're from? And et cetera, stuff like that. So you had to have that balance, this duality.
Right.
If Mecca did this.